Hey guys, it's me, first Louisianan, and in faith, one of the last descendants of pagers, raised in the wireless technology era of the AI wars, 31007 brothers, Louis on the block. Remember that was made code into the subconscious Polaroid exclusive, aka one bow above all Southern hospitality, one night in the 707 about 25 miles to stone ago. Because when you're Louis on the block, it's better to be made code in Vallejo, California, above any other city on the planet Earth. Physical leading talent, not a still leading artist. Status. Still in the lead at being the first person born in Louisiana to be who's going to end up a Louis for life. Status. Walking with the natural selection, whether via evolution patterns, chance of a subconscious lovely event, and like I visually and physically shows that real Louis on a block of modern day era of the AI wars, and more USA sentient. Married to the game with my bows, following the house of faith and promise by means of Southern hospitality, 31007 O's, because there are more things to fear than just Jacksonville, Florida. I also throw them bows in the regional night, and my bows will never follow your faith of choice, your faith of choice. It's still the 25th anniversary milestone of Southern hospitality, aka Ludacris back for the first time, so the sun bopping with my best Southern draw. Until then, I got bows and a wireless technology faith to bring to the AI wars. Keep it California sentient. Don't get it artificial. And when you win the U.S. South region, remember that my physical achievement platinum trophy, one bow above all Southern hospitality, is only based by the weight and magnitude of other male and female born in U.S. regions not having been gifted that type of physical enhancement yet. So laugh at the person next to you also because they haven't reached that physical achievement yet either. Also know if you could lure in a block in the 707 nationwide recognized retail and U.S. regional anywhere. May the USA bless you there and have a great U.S. South market day. And remember, I have a great, matter of fact, the best competitive 31007 dollars rate for those who find a male or female born below the Mason Dixon line that claims 31007 dollars better than me. This only applies to the leads on the block version and those, actually want to be a future lead for life. But all joking aside, remember Bo's performance problems in the Southern hospitality north of it. It's a real thing in the U.S. South. Be mindful of subtropical wildlife feelings sometimes. Not every Bo's claimer can get their one bow above all Southern hospitality. And that's no laughing matter. Here we go. Week 3. I haven't done many adjustments. Like, I don't know what to do with this team. Like, I don't know. They just not there. Try to coach you. They just not there. Look at 5 pass fees, 4 pass interceptions, pass completion, 10%. This guy. 2 interceptions, 0 pass leads, 47%. Pass showing completion 100%. I guess you can run pass or something. I don't know, maybe. His awareness is 76 and his is 72. There's not much difference. His impact, this guy's a star. So he should, like, somehow, like I said, step up. Oh, let me look at my running back. We have Quentin Joyner of Armbard, contact seeker, star, like Quentin Joyner has the most awareness. Let's see what they're saying. If you just get one a lot. Stamina 97. They were saying, I'll try to, maybe I should hand up the ball 80 times a game. This should have a 4-star quarterback with a star trait. Like, I don't even know if there's a trait above star, but freshman with a star trait that just doesn't seem to develop. We've had this Martin Lafreniere, Berry, 65 step, 360. 95. Let's try this. Page is that I would have a single power hack back area. It's over there. 57. Strength is higher. Vision of tackle or shot higher. Step on higher. The direction of the swing. Catch. Block. Stamina. Four attempts, 22 yards. He's already good. His tapping quickness. That's it. He's a freshman. The other guy is already like a our quarterback also has a road dog.
Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the LSU Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game he has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
This is our offensive and defensive coordinators last year.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started.
Retiring, or they're just going to be celebrating it so last year.
Coming out with it, it's Acho. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense to go on the attack first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
I think it's hard anytime you're a freshman quarterback trying to get acclimated to the speed of college football, especially this early in the year. But, David, things are going to go faster even today because of this secondary and because of all the playmakers they have on the back end. For this quarterback, he's got to be able to find his rhythm.
Well, and I feel kind of sorry for him because the playbook's not even open to him yet, right? Like, this dude's a freshman. He's still learning and trying to see it at the same time when they're trying to give him more and more responsibility. Tremendous challenge today against the secondary. If you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay. So he's really got to be dialed into that.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the
Good
road?
tackle. Good tackle.
Rights, recruiting rights, all the
Good
stuff
tackle.
that you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So LSU's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Quentin Joyner, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Fires to the wideout. Working
There
the
we go.
middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Berry. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
All that
Defense
NIL
blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
bro. Yeah.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O.
Weeks is like what's a huge pocket there. So what weeks is gone. People out there.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Oh,
not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm pretty quick.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Wilson has it over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants.
There we go.
Might have a chance.
That's how you create a hole for the running back.
After a 15-yard gain. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU.
That's how you create a hole for the running back.
Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy.
And for folks, I didn't go with the house to play for you.
Over 200 yards in the SEC championship
Good
game.
pass.
That's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the
protection.
On 1st and 10 from the 38.
On Bose. Protection on Bose.
The play action fakes. Outside the pocket. It's caught downfield.
They never connect to the run guy.
The big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Right there for the first down.
They spread the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field.
Ooh, there we go.
In a rhythm.
Blocking. Blocking. The blocking is looking good.
Deep in the red zone.
It'll
be second
or if they don't
remember, they can
block for him.
That
blocking game is looking good.
Keeping it on the ground.
Chips on 7-11.
And he'll step into the end zone.
All day.
Touchdown LSU.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Looks like the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator made good. An opportunity to be here.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this
Just see
time
how it
around.
goes.
A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start on the ground with C.J. back.
Yes, just see how it goes.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff for Baxter. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Woo!
To the tight end.
He gives the quarterback some time.
They move the chains. It's at the
Let him show you
37.
what 4 stars is about.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Cut up.
Maybe offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Had to get rid of it quickly.
And these coaches have these play sheets over on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Joyner. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to run, it's Joyner. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to Baxter. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The run inside. It's Baxter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Good job.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs
good hit. Good hit.
Incompletion on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
Oh, left! Ah! Ah!
Touchdown, Tigers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant.
That's
Their
awareness.
defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the
Running
field,
away
and
from
they
the
score
defender
another
to the open
touchdown
side of the
here
field.
before
That's
the end of the
awareness.
first half.
Going straight and getting tackled.
Now they'll line up for
So
what they
will
hope
Quentin
is
Joyner
automatic.
win his starting spot this entire season? Because he ain't no
And
shot.
with the
He ain't
extra
shitty.
point, they push
He
the
good.
lead.
This will be still like second quarter. Yeah. Let's just look at the fundamental. Human joystick is just red. I don't even know if red reason is. I thought purple was the highest you can get. Quentin Joyner on bar. His strength, though. His strength is 80. This guy, let's see. Tackles less. He's awareness.
A little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake.
Damn.
It's caught. It's Patterson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Kentucky right back to the line.
I'm not going to take a back place.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Oh!
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Oh, you just did the human joystick.
Exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Over the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Berry. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Berry. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off-play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back
up? And it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He'll do it himself. Finding some room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Baxter.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. Kick is in the air. Here's the return. Made a defender miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
The Tigers come to the line in this situation. You might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Berry. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play. Whatever that chains. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Is the highest you can go up to. I'm not going to look at his thing.
This time he wants to throw. Looking for his man.
Oh! Ah, the human joystick!
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown,
human joystick, making sure he gets in the end zone.
Is so dangerous. It's not just
Harlem Berry, the human joystick.
In the passing game, you see his ability to catch it, turn up field, make people miss.
Just like Harlem. Compton. It's just like Harlem, fool.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Here's a heat.
Sacked!
And they got him.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
That's not number 98. That's 97 or 47. Well, he's slowing down. Okay, I see.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. One in the backfield. Runs through a man. He might have space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Jackson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on second down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Kentucky going quickly.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive. Or
he's hit!
We're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's a hit as he fires.
Oh, come on, 52. You got to be like,
thanks to a big hit.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got the back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected...
Oh, come on.
What? He's knocked down.
You should have let that ball go to the... What's it? Like, what's your deal like right here? Going upward, like right this area. So he can't backwards up there. He's gonna have to throw backwards. So.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Got it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Firing deep. Pulls it in on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time
like that,
to
now
go through his
did
progressions and then go through it again, man. So
That
much
nigga
time in
they
the
didn't
pocket.
like that.
He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Open on the left side is Smith. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be
Right. Oh, look at all that. And he can get out of bounds.
down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box.
There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Purple and gold's got this running game going right now, and you don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Man on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And as their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time, Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got his man.
I think you enjoyed
There
it.
he goes.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Oh, beat it.
But he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Quick completion. LSU. And the route is on.
I thought he had that Michael Jackson stuff.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They'll
There's
try
one.
to add
Oh,
another to their lead.
touchdown catches in the entire season.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Hey, OC in DC, so you want to get hired next year?
He'll bring it
Trying to
back
stay at
looking for
LSU?
help. And the returner will
You got
be
a little
brought
talent
down.
coming in, you trying to stay at LSU?
The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field.
Hey,
They've
what
got a
other
long
coach got the
road ahead of
subconscious
them if they
flavor
want to
exclusive
get back
aka
into this
rainbow
game,
and
but
don't
they have
awesome
to get to work
hospitality
on
real
this
life
drive.
experience?
They didn't get
But
a
them
push at
translations
all on
that the
that
other
one. It'll
countries
be no
just ain't
gain
got.
on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Physical achievement and faith in Blair, California, House of Faith. And they go.
Back to pass.
How you gonna have a house of faith and you go to the
And
first
those
city?
two
You know what I'm
couldn't
saying?
make the connection. It's
First
an
country,
incomplete
first city, you
pass.
need a house of faith.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
House of faith, King Thomas, you know how I go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
I go into a tattoo shop
Fires
at
to the
8, you know how I
middle.
go.
Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Oh,
The
bro.
Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the
Translation,
line.
that's me. I think it's just I'm just saying that. You don't want to have any those performance problems in the Southern Hospitality America bit. Southern Girls might be
They'll
watching.
run the counter. Maybe some room here.
And even
Oh,
they
he
think
got
they play
loose.
anybody at football.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter,
Gotta
a
get
little
him that
misdirection,
movement.
get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Using his legs to buy some time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players. And just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Whatever USC even done.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And the catch
He blew the
right
wrong
into
coverage.
the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
How about this? These guys are going for two. They'll run it with Baxter. He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the two-point conversion attempt will fail. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Running inside, it's Berry. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Berry. Knocked off his feet.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Unloads to the
Oh.
wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's one. Only one. Only one. Where are you going?
And he'll be brought down.
Only one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
He has a total of 5 in 2 games and 7 1.
Looking to fire. He'll heave it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Tigers sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. LSU will get a first down. You've probably heard this before. LSU is steamrolling people on the ground right now. And this guy could be pushing what Leonard Fournette tried to do in getting close to 2,000 yards in a season.
And when you think about a defense, it all starts and stops with the run game. And I got to get
Oh!
I can't stop this guy. I mean, he's been unbelievable, and this LSU offense has been so physical up front. Tell you what, I got to commit everybody to try to get a stop.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is...
Oh, block. Oh, block. Speed. Speed.
Through, man. He might have some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Under fire. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Sack!
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Cradles it at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The run inside. It's Berry. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll... the chains.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success. And they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him down the middle. Ripping
Good
off
choice,
a good
quarterback.
chunk
Good choice.
inside the 25, and they're set
Good
up with a
choice.
1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly
Good
down
choice.
the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Joyner. An
I'm not a reading
explosive
U.S.
play in the
Census. I'm
running
not going
game
into
as
the
he's got
backwards.
the 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick
Look
strike
at
through the air
4-star
for the
chips.
score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Acho. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll go to the air. Under fire. They got him pressured by this defense.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Steps away. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down here on the LSU sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you
I'll have the junior get some time.
Tight ends never get the
Right, like,
glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they
we'll
continue
have
to
some
feed him the
time.
rock. Back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, Holly. Defense fills those gaps. He's got
think he's gonna
1
do
to the
this starter.
28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On third down, he drops to throw. Nice move there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like, continue to play. Find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Gonna look downfield again. He's going for the big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
No surprise here. They've had success running the football throughout this game, and here we are late in the fourth quarter, and they're still doing it. They're still having success. This offensive line, man, they've taken this game over. They had a challenge set before them heading into this one, but they have answered the bell. These big fellas up front, they are getting it done.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late.
On those.
They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
On those.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
On those.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Handoff for Baxter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier.
Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Got it set up on the outside.
Damn, I like 3 people that put on the
right
ass.
at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Wild.
Yeah, 3 people that put in the ass. One, 2, 3.
Have it with a 1st and 10.
Just put on the ass.
Tight end now in motion.
Oh, come on, 72.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue.
Good sack,
and
good
the
sack.
Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's good. First win of the season.
This is what you're looking for when
The
you
three
have the better
C's
team.
came
Go out and
together,
show
the
it.
HOD,
Don't fool around with them. Go out
and they get a
play
win
to a
finally
standard of
after the
excellence.
0-2
Just
start.
dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas
New
and just
starting lineup is
continue to
looking
pile it
nice.
on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's.
The
It's the
offensive
Jimmies and
line
the Joes.
has really
This is
showed up.
why recruiting is so important
Had to
in
move
college
things
football.
around,
They
but
just had better
they finally
players,
showed up.
more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
Look at this camera. All in there. Finishes hard. It's our first game. Well, yeah, it's our first game with people or some recruits going to it. And I'm gonna get him to 2 5 stars. Top 3 5 stars. At 5, you oh, it's just, we should have, He's wrong. He's wrong. Contested specialist. Any position we talk about that, but let's start with possession. All right, we got four. Definitely graduated. Physical route runner. Physical route runner. Smith, freshman 77. He's not starting, but he'll probably start next season. Tennessee, not started. Sad part. Wilson, Elsley, and another shit. I look right third up there. T. Brown was up there. So two, no, one. Wilson, one contested, one physical, and one speedster. Physical. Already got two physicals. And it was two loses. Let's go. He's up for a another tier. We have no P tier with him. No, we have no pipeline tier with him. So it's going to be hard to steal. No, we have two pipeline. He's at his top. a week 6 number 2. All right. Number one spot. Number one spot. Let's see. Number one spot. Will Levis. That's one. Spot. Number three spot. So we're going to make it interesting. I'll be right back. Size 4, plus 50% increase facility longevity, increase equipment lifespan. Why is it still up 4 weeks? So we have 2 weeks. I didn't even get into the first one. It lasts for 29 weeks or greater. So it should last 8 weeks or what's 6 weeks. It's 50% added. It should last 6 weeks. Increase facility plus 50%, 50% of course too. So All right, I'll check you out later, guys. Uh, some college football, maybe some board night school, I think, later on. Trying to remember what games that we change the schedule. Like, yeah.